3.5%. America's listening to Fox News.
The JP Dice weather update for today is calling for a chance for some shower, maybe even some thunderstorm activity with highs up in the low 80s. A 20% chance for rain on Saturday, sunny on Sunday. We'll have JP Dice up in a bit with a complete check on the river area weather forecast. The statewide tax cut on groceries goes into effect today across Alabama, where 1% of the 4% sales tax on groceries goes away, and another 1% is set to possibly expire next September. So it may not be much, but you will save a little bit on groceries starting today. St. Clair County officials recently said that hackers attempted to breach the St. Clair County computer system. Fortunately, no county or personal information or data was accessed. St. Clair County Commission Chairman Stan Bateman said the county's IT people were right on top of it, and this has been a problem across the country for the past several years, hitting government agencies, school systems, and hospitals. Assistant IT manager for the county, John Myers, said an email came in with an attachment with the name of a real county employee, but it was an attempted hack. Myers went on to say that passwords were reset for all employees and security monitors were placed on any affected machines, and that county employees have gone through training to help them identify possible hacking attempts. There is a full slate of high school football around the river area and the state tonight. The Auburn Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide kick off their 2023 football seasons tomorrow, both at home. And we'll be going over schedules as we go through the morning. And the country is heading into a 3-day weekend with the Labor Day holiday weekend upon us. Should see extra traffic on roadways and maybe a few extra boats on Lake Logan Martin as the unofficial summer send-off, the Labor Day holiday weekend, is here.
News on the river. Weather on the river.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms today, mostly cloudy, otherwise high of 81. A low tonight of 65, 20% chance of rain as we head through Saturday, high of 83, dry on Sunday. That's your weather update. Meteorologist J.P. Dice here at 94.1 FM, The River.
Weather on the river.
I love football. I love everything about it. I love Friday nights when you're looking for a win and Saturday morning when you found one.
Joy in the mornings on the 94.1 The River.
Everybody's voting for the friendly voice of radio, the people's choice.
The Tonka.
Music, weather, sports, and news. It's radio. The people choose. Everybody's swinging to the swinging voice of radio, the people's choice. Big fry, small fry, dawn to dawn. It's radio that turns them on. Swinging, singing. A million sounds you want to hear. It's a landslide every year. Everybody's diving in the smiling voice of radio, the people's choice. East Coast, West Coast, in between. It's radio that makes us see.
Well, I gotta tell you, it's just occurred to me what the student body has been chanting for the last 2 or 3 minutes. It's the name Ruder. Dan Ruder. A walk-on senior, subject of a feature article in yesterday's student newspaper, The Observer, after toiling for 2 years at Carnegie Field in
Go get it, kid!
7:08 in the morning. All-American Rudy Rudiger for Notre Dame. Wonder where he played high school ball.
He was offsides, by the way, that play where he got a sack. That's a true story, though. He did get that sack. There are some characters in there. I've talked to him a couple of times. Really, really nice guy. And there's some Hollywood that was in there. They didn't show him. He actually did Navy time between high school and going to Notre Dame. He actually served some time in the United States Navy. And I was looking at his bio sheet. How tall is he?
I'm going to say 5'8".
5'6". He's 5'6".
You know, Joe Pesci's a pretty small guy too, but he offed a lot of people in those 2 or 3 movies.
It was a toupee. It was an evil toupee. He was
wow.
wearing.
I mean, he one punch, you're done.
Wait, what did Rock when when Rudy quits and everything, and Rock in the movie Rudy, he says, "You're 5'0", 100 nothing." Talks about his degree from Notre Dame. Anyway, he just had a birthday. Daniel Eugene Rudiger. Earlier, well, it's September the 1st. August the 23rd, he turned 75 years old. So Dan Rudiger.
I wonder if
75.
he's still the only player to be toted off the field on the shoulders of players. He was at the time of the movie.
That's what
Because it says
said.
that going out.
Yeah, that movie's, 40 years old now? 1993.
You've never been able to read that part because of the boo-hoo.
I know, I cry every single time.
Boo-hoo factor.
I know.
When does the boo-hoo start? When the dad shows up? Does it get earlier each time you watch the movie?
Let's see. I hate Notre Dame. I get chills when they're doing the early morning practice and they've got like the symphony in the back, you know, that little music and everything. I don't tear up there. I get chills. And then, I don't know. Maybe it's when the coach says, he kind of shrugs his shoulders and kind of says, put him in. And then the chills and I can't talk about it. Let's talk about the end of Field of Dreams.
What
instead.
about this right here?
This is the most beautiful sight these eyes have ever seen.
When the dad says that.
Yes.
I mean, it does the brother come too? The one who like stole his girlfriend?
Yes, that's not a real character. That's a made up character from Hollywood just to kind of have a bad guy, if you will, in there.
Did you boo-hoo at this? Who's
No.
the wild man? That doesn't get you.
No, that.
Or you're already crying.
That is right about. That's right on the level of nobody puts baby in a corner. It doesn't belong in the movie. I like John Brett Favre.
Yeah, him too.
Whatever his name is. But that was a stupid line. Who's the wild man now? Come on.
He also didn't tip the limo driver. You ever notice that?
Oh, yeah.
I'll get you on the
he
other
is.
side.
Yeah, I'll get you back.
But he did take a limo to the game in his new girlfriend, 7-Eleven, on a football Friday. I have all the games here. Bookie 101, betting with Uncle John. I thought Florida would win the game last night. I don't know what the line was.
I got smoked.
Your final, Utah 24, the Florida Gators 11.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had 4 and 1, you won the football board, but 1 is usually 21. It's hardly ever 11. UAB gets their seed. Trent Dilfer, is that right? New coach, 35-6 over North Carolina. A&T.
A&T.
Yeah, you throw the A&T in there. Oh, okay.
What does the
Should've
A and the T stand for?
Agricultural and technical?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. And this game may have been last weekend. I just saw it pop up on a score stream. Texas School for the Deaf, 46. Alabama School for the Deaf, 6.
What?
Adam.
That's horrible.
Good night.
Come on, John. It's your birthday. You shouldn't say that.
I didn't say it.
What?
Where'd he go? Football Diva's here, by the way.
Hey, I'll let everybody know that you all love the devil's egg when I see him, by the way. That's a bad dad joke, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Devil's eggs.
And we have 3
deviled
spot
eggs.
breaks this hour. So we got to get that in, plus the Diva. So whatever you're going to rant on at 7:12, go ahead and start.
No ranting. But I will say this. We went to the, I caught the second half of the 7th grade Pell City hosting Leeds football game last night at Pete Rich Stadium. And then the 8th grade after that, Dane is playing in the 8th grade. And
What position?
They got him at safety and linebacker, kind of back and forth. So the 7th grade game, it was 6-6. And there was about, 10 seconds left in the game. Pell City just got the ball. I think they might have even held him on 4th down. Pell City got the ball on offense about I'll say the 30-yard line of Pell City. And I think it was a handoff, handed off, and I can't remember who did it. TJ, somebody, takes it to the house with 1 second left to go in the ball game. A 70-something yard touchdown run by Pell City, 7th grade, and Pell City wins 12? I think it was 12-6. So a last second play, Pell City winning that one. 8th grade didn't fare quite as well. Boy, I tell you what, Leeds, they got a couple of players on that 8th grade team. Woof, they're pretty good. They
might be back tonight.
They got a player. They got a really good defensive line. If you're going to go to the Pell City game, or if you're going to watch the Pell City game on the River Sports Network, the big matchup is going to be the defensive line of Leeds against the offensive line of Pell City, to see if Pell City's line and the strategy that Coach Probst has, if they can neutralize it. One of the guys, he had over 50 offers. I mean, you name the school. SEC. Is there still a Pac-10 or 12 or whatever?
I don't think so.
So, I mean, offered from wherever. And I'm thinking Arkansas is where he picked. It was kind of an odd pick when he had all these made LSU, Alabama, Auburn. I mean,
didn't a Moody player pick Arkansas? Is he out there now?
Yeah, Davion Dozier.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's made his way into, I don't know if he's made his way into the starting lineup at Arkansas, but I think the coaches really, really like him, and he may get some playing time in game number 1.
We need to watch the Hogs then for him. 7 rules for tonight's game at Pete Rich Stadium. No outside food or drink. No pass outs. You have to pay to get back in. No large bags or book bags, please.
What about Large Marge?
You have to leave that in the parking lot. Oh. Children 13 and under must be accompanied by a parent or guardian. And there's an if there, right?
Yeah, I'll throw out my if. I got a lot of good comments on that one. If you are an adult and you make frequent posts on a what's happening or a what's really happening page, you do not qualify as a supervising adult for a 13-year-old. You need to find somebody else in your household.
So that's it'll be Rule 4, Part B.
Hold on. JS. Just saying. Y'all quit doing that too. Use your blinkers out there and quit give your opinion. It's fine. You don't have to. JS. Just saying. All right, I'm done.
IMO. Is that another one?
In my opinion.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one's out there.
That one's out there?
That's a bit on the old side, though. JS.
Well, so am I. So, Rule 4B, if you comment a lot on social media pages, you don't count. Number 5, no standing on the fence. We went all over these yesterday. Number 6, no Pell City school system students are allowed on the visitor side. So, little Susie, if your little Johnny goes to Leeds and you go to Pell City, you ain't sitting by him. Not today.
Not today. I understand there may be some additional bleachers brought in for the game because might be a pretty darn big crowd tonight.
They brought some in, I think, for Moody at hosting Pell City. Mm-hmm. That's a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
I mean, literally a drop in the bucket. That's all they could do, though. Number 7, no sideline access without a sideline pass. Now, a hall pass won't get you there. If you have the hall pass from, like, Dr. Jimmy Martin, it still won't get you on the sidelines. I'm not sure he can get on the sidelines.
I bet they'll let the superintendent on the sidelines.
He might rather be over there with the band anyway, former band director. Band's on the other side tonight for the first time ever.
On the other side of the home bleachers, yeah. Yeah, and I was looking at it as far as last night when I was at the stadium looking to see where the band and the Panther pit's going to be. And so hopefully they're nice and loud tonight and are disruptive for the Leeds Green Wave when they come in. I got a birthday here. I saw some. Don't forget, we are live streaming on the YouTube channel, which is 94.1 FM The River, and Facebook. Still working through some Facebook issues. Tiffany Snow says, my birthday is Sunday. So happy birthday to Tiffany Snow. And I think I saw another one. Adelaide Tidwell is 6 years old. So happy birthday to Adelaide Tidwell, 6 years old today. Added to the birthday club, my old man here, John Simpson, having a birthday this weekend, 68 years old.
78.
Happy birthday to you.
7:18 in the morning, a 3-break hour. You love that, don't you?
Emily Munkus, 19 years old. We got time to put Emily in the birthday club? Can you write her name? We got a full sheet of birthdays over there.
Let me run them real quick. 25
right.
seconds left. Leslie Benzinger, Chris Deason, Teresa Carden, Dion Stevens, Serena Nicholson, Bo Harville, Paul Crew, Haley Barnes, and the Food Barn with a birthday. Audrey Brogdon, Tiffany Snow, Adelaide Tidwell, Joanne Golden, we share a birthday, and Emily Munkus. One more candle on the cake.
Adam and John in the mornings, and the 94.1 The River.
Southeast Ace in Pell City has all the best brands with the most helpful experts, giving advice 7 days a week.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I'm Brian Collins with Two Wheel Heaven Power Sports in Pell City. From sales to service to parts, our goal at Two Wheel Heaven Power Sports is to meet all your ATV, side-by-side, and motorcycle needs. And we finance. We have experienced staff and certified technicians on hand in our service department. And we also have a wide variety of accessories, riding gear will keep you looking good. Two Wheel Heaven Power Sports on Comer Avenue or call 205-473-0143.
At the law firm of Pruitt & Tedesco, we believe that client confidence is key to the practice of law. Whether we're fighting for your interest in a divorce, protecting your rights in the face of criminal prosecution, or getting you the compensation that you deserve after a car accident, we will strive to make sure that you understand every step of the process. I'm Bill Pruitt, and when you trust your legal needs to Pruitt & Tedesco, it's our honor to serve you and our goal to earn your confidence. Call us at 205-338-6400 in Pell City or 205-594-9820 in Asheville and see how we can help.
C&R Feed and Supply is your locally owned and operated feed store. A full supply of farm and pet foods like Purina Mills and Nutrina. C&R Feed and Supply also carries lawn and garden products, Carhartt, Justin, and John Deere boots, and a great Western wear selection. So whether you have a 1,000-acre ranch full of livestock or just a house cat, C&R Feed and Supply has what you need. 2 locations to serve you on Highway 231 in Wattsville and downtown Odenville. C&R Feed and Supply, your locally owned and operated feed store.
Want to save 10 to 20% on your annual heating and cooling costs? How about making your home more comfortable while increasing its value? You can have all those benefits by properly insulating your house. From caulking around windows and doors to adding insulation, filling those gaps helps. Your local electric cooperative wants to connect you with savings, and one of the best ways is by making sure your home is more energy efficient. Coosa Valley Electric Cooperative, your savings connection.
That's high quality H2O.
Adam and John in the mornings, and the 94.1 The River.
Hey, Ivy!
$7:22 Friday morning. A little bit on the cloudy side out there. 73 degrees. Utah beat Florida last night, 24-11 in college. Intercollegiate athletics. UAB 35-6 winners. I think they were at home over North Carolina at A&T. And we have a lot of football tonight. We'll be running down the schedule here. I might as well do it right now. We have Leeds at Pell City, River Sports Network. We have St. Clair County at Corner. We still going up there?
You going with me?
I got here real early to try to get everything done.
Let's go.
And I got here there's like John do this wall.
A lot of stuff taped to it.
Yeah. I'm like, do they know it's a holiday weekend? Don't worry, John will do it. But we have County High at corner.
Tip of the hat, by the way, Jefferson County IT department, the Board of Education. They are, I think they've got some internet for us over at corner. Not a whole lot of cell service there, but I think they got us some internet, so we got to run up there this morning here in just a couple of hours to test some equipment. So hopefully that's good. And we got some good internet up there for that St. Clair County corner game. No, we got some great internet at Pete Rich Stadium, thanks to Matt and all the great staff with the IT department for the Pell City school system. And then let me give a tip of the hat to Russ and his great staff, IT department for the St. Clair County IT department. They're really, really, really great folks, and they're always very accommodating, and anything we ever need, they're always there to help us out.
So like it was North Carolina A&T last night, is it St. Clair County INT? Now we have County Highs at corner, River Sports Network, also Fort Payne at Etowah, the audio part on the River Sports Network. We were contacted by Etowah on that one. Southeastern at Ragland, Springville at Mortimer Jordan, Whitesburg Christian at Victory Christian, Moody at Sylacauga, Asheville at Lincoln, and me Bearcats are at Jasper. Brand new stadium opened last night in Birmingham. First time maybe, in decades.
Which one?
Woodlawn High School.
Yeah.
If you were driving, say, from downtown Birmingham, you're almost to the split, where 20 goes this way, 59 goes this way.
Yeah.
If you snuck a peek to the right, there was a stadium there, but they hardly ever used it. They played at Legion Field and Lawson and places like that. But I think they opened their brand new stadium last night. My dad was a colonel. Susie went to Woodlawn. I would imagine a lot of people that live up here now may have ties to that area, but they did open a brand new stadium last night.
Well, they're 0-1 in that brand new stadium.
Yeah, they got beat pretty bad. Was it
Ramsey?
Tuscaloosa. Oh, that's who they played?
Yeah, 38-18. Central Tuscaloosa beat Woodlawn, so that was a score. I think Southside Gadsden beat Hoax Bluff 37-12. That's the only team around the river area that I saw playing, and John mentioned all the teams that are going to be playing, including the 3 on the River Sports Network. So we got that going on. I saw a birthday. Hold on. I saw one on YouTube. Judy says, happy birthday, Keith Milliken. So Keith Milliken is added to the birthday club. So there you go. Happy birthday to Keith. Thanks for everybody. Here's another one, too. Man, a lot of birthdays this weekend. So we got Keith Milliken and Gracie Adams having a birthday this weekend as well. It's Friday. We do our the whole weekend birthdays on Friday. And pretty good chance this bad boy's on autopilot on Monday, like hopefully most of y'all might be on autopilot and maybe taking a day off. No, all the kids and the teachers and administrators are going to be off, so short week for everybody next week. A couple of things wanted to tell you about. Don't forget the Black Jacket Symphony is going to be in Pell City tomorrow. This is a really, really big event. And Alabama, Auburn are playing tomorrow, but hopefully both the games are done by the half, basically, if not before then. But the Black Jacket Symphony, they're performing the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. And when they do this, they do the whole album and then some other stuff, right?
Well, this one's a little bit unique because it's not one group. They'll usually do, say, a Pink Floyd album, and they'll do from start to stop. It might even start out with a slow song, which is a little bit unusual at a concert, but if the album begins, but this is, I think there's 4 sides to the, they might just do that.
It's going to be a long concert.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know if they leave any of them out, because we were looking at it the other day, and I didn't realize it was a 4-sided album where, you got the double.
Right.
But that's what it said on Wikipedia, and it'll be really good. So they'll have to incorporate, female singers, male singers, somebody that sounds like Barry Gibb. Is he the high singing one?
Yeah, because there's a lot of Bee Gees.
A lot of Bee Gees on there.
And Casey and the Sunshine Band is on there. How are they going to do the, is it a fifth of Beethoven? Dun, 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 dun.
I know one of the keyboard players.
Stevie Wonder.
No, I wish I knew him. His dad's name's Perry, but he is stupid good. He can play anything. And you get a keyboard now. I remember when I was in the band, it's probably late 80s, the husband-wife band said, listen to this, and you hit like middle C, and it made like train sounds going down a track. It was the first like MIDI that I'd ever was associated with. I thought, this is great. Now I hate it. I wish I just had a piano.
So the Black Jacket Symphony, if you want to get some tickets, PellCitySEPA.com. SEPA stands for Center of Education and Performing Arts, Center for Education and Performing Arts. So PellCitySEPA.com, and it's going to be tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. on the water. It's free. If you come by boat, just anchor out there, and you can watch it for free. And if you want to get some tickets, you can, again, go to PellCitySEPA.com, and it's at the sports complex there. You can get some tables, individual stuff. So it's a big old stage set up, and usually I'm guessing they're probably putting the stage up either started yesterday, definitely today.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a big stage.
It's a big stage, big production. So great job by our buddy Jeff at the SEPA building and everybody that puts that together. So you got that coming up. And then also today is September the 1st. So Lakeside Live Music Fest. That is Saturday, September the 16th, and that is a big music festival. John Simpson and Deputy 5 will be there, so looking forward to that. They got a great lineup of music that they're going to have. Lakeside Live Music Fest. Look it up on Facebook, Google it, Yahoo it, whatever. Saturday, September the 16th, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Live music, massive car show, lots of vendors, food trucks, carnival rides, cornhole tournament, all kinds of good stuff.
It's football season, y'all, and you know what that means. The Diva is back. Tune in each Friday at 7:30 and 10 a.m. for the latest episode of Football Minute with Diva, sponsored by Karen Wilbanks with ERA King.
Weather on the river.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms today, mostly cloudy, otherwise high of 81. A low tonight of 65, 20% chance of rain as we head through Saturday, high of 83, dry on Sunday. That's your weather update. Meteorologist J.P. Dice here at 94.1 FM, The River.
Weather on the river. Enjoy in the mornings on the 94.1 The River.
Doc's Bar and Grill in Pell City. Delicious food and a great atmosphere. Whether you're craving hand-breaded tenders, Philly cheesesteak, a Reuben, how about a BLT or a juicy bacon cheeseburger? Doc's has ribeyes, fillets, or salads like Caesar, Cobb, chicken, or Greek. Your favorite place to meet with friends, old and new. Doc's Bar and Grill. For lunch and dinner hours and to see their full menu, look up Doc's Bar and Grill on Facebook. Come see Amber and the great staff at Doc's Bar and Grill.
In an emergency, every minute counts. Get emergency care close to home. Care teams at Ascension St. Vincent St. Clair are here for you when illness or injury happens, and we're maintaining strict precautions to keep you and your family safe in our care. Don't delay the care you need. Call 205-851-7150, 205-851-7150.
Lay the groundwork for a beautiful landscape with a trip to Johnny J. Smith & Son Construction for commercial and residential landscaping and excavation. They have the shredded and screened soil, riprap for the shoreline, tree bark and rock that'll make your place look fantastic. And they've been around a while, making that dirt look good since 1963. They're on Highway 231 South in Pell City. Bring your pickup truck. They'll load it for you, and delivery is also available. That's Johnny J. Smith & Son Construction. Call for more at 338-2050.
Wheeler's Wheels is your Snapper, Snapper Pro, Ferris, and Echo headquarters. Whether you're in the market for a new mower, service on your mower, or parts, it's Wheeler's Wheels. We service lawnmowers, weed eaters, chainsaws, blowers, UTVs, ATVs, generators, and jet skis. Family owned and operated for over 15 years. Wheeler's Wheels, Highway 231 in Pell City by the post office. On Facebook, look up Wheeler's Wheels.
Getting an auto loan with AOD Federal Credit Union is so fast and easy. Now is the time to get that new or used vehicle that you have been eyeing with rates as low as 5.50 annual percentage rate. To obtain additional details and cost information, visit AODFCU.com or call 1-800-637-0299 to apply today.
All loans subject to credit approval. Certain restrictions apply. Membership required.
Adam and Joy in the mornings. And 94.1 The River.
.1 FM, The River. The song indicates we're about to have a football diva.
What?
A lot of planning went into this. You want to go ahead and start?
Can't hear you.
Fire it up.
Hello?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I gotta get all your stuff here.
Okay.
All right.
Make
wait.
sure you zero in on my Diva shirt.
All right. Let's see. Where is? Oh, nope. Karen doesn't go there. Oh, nope. Karen doesn't go there. It's
going well.
There's
I'm so
Karen
glad
right
this
there.
is live.
Yes.
Yay.
This is beautiful right here.
This is my shirt, Deboing from Small Town Blanks.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks everyone at Small Town Blanks for getting my Diva shirt ready for me this morning. Let me know when we're
there she is.
ready.
All right. I think I'm ready.
All right.
Wait, no, hold on.
Whoop.
I'm screwing this all up.
You may do the music again?
No.
Yes, I gotta have my
it's too
music.
loud. I couldn't even hear myself think.
I have to have the music.
Here it comes. All right, there we go. All right, you're good now, I think.
Welcome to the first edition, season 9 of Football Minute with Diva. Well, it's that time of year again where tempers are high, friendships are put on hold, the delete and block option on social media is at optimum use, and even a few punches are thrown at the first mention of trash talk. Saturday smackdowns with mudslinging and fists of flying. I'm talking about football season, y'all. It's back, and it's going to be a good one. The SEC took a hit to the groin last night with the Florida Gators' loss against the Utah Utes. And I just have one question. Did Florida know they were playing the game last night? Penalty sacks and they suck. Oh, my. Times are tough out there, y'all, and even tougher if you're a yet-to-be-named quarterback at Alabama like Jalen Milroe, Ty Simpson, Tyler Buckner, Dylan Lonergan, and Eli Holstein. For the umpteenth time, Old St. Nick is holding out until game day to name the starting quarterback for the Tide, leaving a lot of speculation and nail-biting for the Bama fans. And if you ask me, and nobody did, just let them clothesline each other during a game of Red Rover and the last man standing wins. And that's how we settled stuff in my day. The Tide comes rolling in at number 4 in the polls and takes on Middle Tennessee for their first game of the season. Now, last year, nobody had even heard of Middle Tennessee until they came in like a wrecking ball and took out the Miami Hurricanes 45-31. Now, MT doesn't necessarily want Bama as much as they want that $1.6 million paycheck it brings, but head coach Rick Stockstill said he expects them to play well, and he believes in his team. Code 4, we know we're going to get our tails kicked. The Auburn Tigers start the season off with new head coach Hugh Freeze, who was quoted as saying, "It's been the most challenging and uncomfortable new position that I've ever had with just everything's about college football." Yeah, I don't think that's the most uncomfortable position he's ever been in. I'm just saying. Now, the Tigers come sliding in the poll at a disrespectful number 34. To make matters worse, they kick off the season at home against UMass Minutemen. First of all, I had no idea that UMass even played football. And second, I'm not sure that a team that calls themselves the Minutemen can last a whole 4 quarters of football. Talk about a quick finish. But I digress. UMass former 4-star recruit Tajon threw for 192 yards and rushed for 96 against New Mexico State University last week, so I guess anything is possible. And good news is tickets are only $2 to make you holla. Tune in next week when you might hear a diva say, I thought a minute was longer than 15 seconds. This has been your Football Minute with Diva, sponsored by Karen Wilbanks with ERA King. Drop my tea.
Karen Wilbanks with ERA King Real Estate, and I've been helping families find everything from their first home to their forever home for over 35 years. I love this area, and I love how it's become one of the most sought-after markets in the state of Alabama. Our schools are awesome, our neighbors are friendly, and our lake is a true Alabama treasure. And I would like to help you and your family find out just how enjoyable life can be. Give me a call. I'm Karen Wilbanks with ERA King Real Estate in Pell City. With their tools and my personal touch, we'll do all we can do to find you that perfect home. 205-368-9772 or find all my listings on PellCityRealtor.com.
Adam and Joy in the mornings on 94.1 The River.
Oh, no.
It is 21 minutes away from 8 o'clock, heading into a 3-day weekend. The football diva is back. We'll replay at a time or two today. That brought to you by Karen Wilbanks. Karen is with ERA King Real Estate. Let me run down the birthday club while kiddos are probably all at school. We have Preston Cooper. Celebrating. Keith Milliken, happy birthday. Gracie Adams is in the club. Emily Munkus, one more candle on the cake. Joanne Golden, a Labor Day weekend birthday. Adelaide Tidwell is 6. Tiffany Snow in the club. Audrey Brogdon is 14. And Haley Barnes at the Food Barn and the Food Barn. The Food Barn is 17 years old today. So get by there and check them out this holiday weekend. Paul Crew, happy birthday from the river, along with Bo Harville, Serena Nicholson, Dion Stevens, Teresa Carden, Chris Longball Deason. Sound like Long Duck Dong there. He hits a golf ball a country mile. Leslie Bensinger is celebrating a birthday. Yeah, once I said that, I'm thinking, I wish I hadn't. But we are recorded. I could redo this, right? Wrong.
Nope. That's
Chris Deason. He can hit a golf ball from here to the high school in one time.
Pretty much.
I can do it, but it would take several attempts.
Diva. That was a good one. Opening up the Diva season with what season is this?
This is the season 9.
Season 9?
Yeah.
Diva's been around a long time.
Yeah. The first one I did was 2015, that football season, so we're starting season 9. Yep.
Well, where'd you get the tiara from?
This one I got from Dollar General. Next week, I'm going to have a different tiara and some boas and jazz it up a little bit more because I struggled trying to find all this stuff, and Tiffany has some stuff she's going to let me use for next week.
Would
and
you
I'll be on a different shirt next week, too.
Here's the preparation. Facebook post, 9:57 last night. Does anybody have a tiara, a boa, or anything got flashy out there? 9:57. I'm thinking, yeah, she ain't going to have crap tomorrow.
Well, you should have just called me. I have a tiara and a boa and some high heel shoes and a wand.
Well, I had one last year. Somehow the tiara got broken and the feather boa gave up. Feathers were everywhere last year, and I just finally chunked it. But I went to probably 6 or 7 different stores yesterday, and none of them had their Halloween costumes out. None of them had anything. I finally slid into Dollar General like 5 minutes before 10 last night in Odenville, and they had a tiara. And I said, well, I was hoping that I had something a little bit different, but next week will be.
Did you have to open the boxes and stuff when you went in there?
No, they actually had that one pretty well sorted out. Normally, that one's a hot mess. That's usually the hot mess one, but it wasn't last night. It was actually
a tiara made out of tinfoil just wouldn't have the allure, would it?
It wouldn't, but it'd be funny. And I didn't think about that. I should have done that.
Tinfoil can double for lots and lots of stuff. I want to thank Miss Karen Wilbanks for sponsoring this for a long, long time. And we're about to throw, kick, and run footballs when we have the Diva in here. And we'll play it again, maybe right around Paul Harvey time, right around 10 o'clock. And then, are we in the pregame show yet? Because it started a little early last week.
Yeah, 5:30 is when pregame for Pell City
tonight?
starts. For tonight, yeah.
The first 30 minutes of the 5 o'clock hour, then you're going to hear a lot of our sponsors.
A lot of them.
Well, the coaches show is a little over an hour.
So that's kind of going to be a thing. It's going to be a 5:30.
Yes, 5:30 for Pell City.
Karen, write that on a note and stick it on a wall somewhere. Did you see my wall when I got here?
No, I
Looks
wasn't
like
paying
it got
attention.
papered.
I was in a tizzy. Your wall got papered.
Hey, I saw a bunch of people at the game last night. I went to the 7th and 8th grade Pell City at home against Leeds last night. 7th grade game was great. Pell City had a 70-something yard touchdown run with 1 second left in the game, and they won it 12-6.
It's a long ride back for Leeds.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they all. Yeah, I mean, it was, and I can't remember who it was, but Pell City, the kid running it, 7th grade, going from right to left as we were watching from the home side, and he got down to about the 10, and one of the Leeds players caught him. And so they were tangled up for about 10 yards. It was literally as the Pell City player was going down at the 1, he extends the ball, into the end zone as they're. I mean, it was a fantastic ending.
What's he doing tonight?
Yeah, right?
Is he busy from 7 till 10 tonight?
So that was a great game. They won. 7th grade Pell City beat Leeds 12-6. 8th grade wasn't quite as successful on the scoreboard.
So we were 1-1.
We're 1-1, yeah. So they split, and hopefully Pell City goes 2-1 after tonight's game. But 5:30 pregame show. Kickoff is at 7. Had a lot of people asking about where is the game going to be seen. We're going to push it to YouTube and to Facebook. So we're going to push to both of them. If Facebook is doing its thing and it's buffering and having problems or whatever, just switch over to YouTube. We don't have any problems with YouTube. And YouTube actually is a much, much user-friendly for y'all out there, because if you have a smart television, just open the YouTube app on your television and then go to our YouTube channel, and you're watching it right there on the big screen. So we'll have all that for you. DJ Wade, by the way, thank you, John. DJ Wade is the 7th grader that ran that thing about 70 yards for the touchdown.
Go DJ.
Yeah.
Woo, woo.
Oh, good job there. And then, so we got Pell City pregame show 5:30, hosting Leeds, all kinds of stuff going on at Pete Rich Stadium. It's alumni night. When you go there, you're going to notice the band and the Panther Pit are on the right-hand side of the home side, not on the left anymore. And that's a couple of reasons. One, to give the band and the student section more room, because the band was we got a big band at Pell City, and you got limited room there. So moving over to the other side, they'll have more room there. And another reason, I was talking to Mrs. Costello, I was asking her why they moved, and the cheerleaders. Think about this. So if you're at Pete Rich Stadium and the cheerleaders, they got to be away from the players on the sidelines. Don't want to get hurt. So they're cheering basically to the hill over there on the left. So by moving everybody over to the right, the students, the band, and the cheerleaders, now the cheerleaders are actually cheering to people instead of grass on that hill. So that's the reasoning that they're doing all that. Some of the rules are going to be enforced. Don't forget, you can't drop your kids off and come back and pick them up 4 hours later. Anybody 13 and under got to be accompanied by a parent or guardian. I think it's going to be standing room only, but you cannot stand down on the fence. They're going to enforce these. These are not new rules by any means. These are just rules that they're going to start enforcing tonight.
Can they run the border?
What do you mean?
The one between us and Mexico?
Yes.
If they can get
All
that
we need
down.
are some. They did a great job last week, and what about 10 of them out there?
So those are some of the rules out there that are going to be enforced tonight. But if you haven't been out to the stadium since last year, it looks a lot different. The hill that's kind of over towards the left, if you're looking from the home side, that's been redone at blacktop because, you had pavement and chunks and stuff that were coming up. So you'll see that. And the walking track, they redid it's much wider, and they put all new concrete there. Of course, the new artificial turf field and the black fence that goes around, and a lot of stuff has been upgraded out there at Pete Rich Stadium. So it will be a packed house tonight.
And you can pay real money to get in. That's a new rule.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, speaking of new rules, you'll save a tiny bit on groceries starting today. If you normally, bought $100 worth of food, you paid $110 because of the state and local taxes and all, you're going to save $1 off of that $100 purchase with groceries because of the state taking off 1%. So there's a little bit. Let me run down the games that are set for tonight. And like Adam was talking, Leeds at Pell City on the River Sports Network. Same for County High at Corner. We're going through Birmingham that time of day. It's easier than it used to be. They actually, I think, did a really good job on that malfunction junction, but you'll have to traverse that one way or the other. There's multiple ways to get to Corner. That's on the River Sports Network. So is Etowah, the audio part. Fort Payne coming in to Attala, Alabama. Southeastern at Raglan. Springville at Mortimer, Jordan. They're both unbeaten. Whitesburg Christian at Victory Christian. Moody 1-0 at Sylacauga. And Asheville, the Bulldogs 0-1 at Lincoln tonight. The Golden Bears are 1-0.
Yeehaw. So lots of good football tonight. And again, Pell City, you can watch them hosting Leeds. You can watch St. Clair County on the road at Corner. And then you've got Etowah, as John mentioned, audio only with Brian Phillips, Coach Tuffy Crow, and Captain Matt going to be on the sidelines tonight. Captain McNair from the, I think is he Army or National Guard? Anyway, he's going to be on the sidelines for us tonight for Etowah.
The sideline guy, 93 championship team for St. Clair County, Doug Carden, stopped by yesterday, and we talked a little Saints football. He's really high on a freshman quarterback. Is that right?
Yeah,
really high on him. So good luck tonight and safe travels to all of the football fans heading out. The past couple of years, you had to use a credit card to get into a game. Now you can, if you want to, pay cash. If you're going to be anywhere near Jasper, might want to show up. A hockey game might break out, and so might a fight. Coleman taking on Jasper. That was a big brouhaha several years back. Oh, the tiara and the sunglasses and the glasses came off.
Oh, yeah. I can only see out of these glasses close up because in the tiara, it don't want to stay on my head. It keeps falling off, so I gave up on it.
We need to take a quick timeout on that note. I named this bumper Brad Ryan, by the way, because it sounds like something he'd play on his guitar. He's a big Springville fan, by the way. We have cloudy skies. My computer is saying heavy rain later. Hope it's not a lot later. We'll be checking in with the forecast, too, with JP Dice here in a few. We're in the 70s.
Hey, this is Jeff Barnes from Food Barn in Raglan. Here's what we have on sale this week.
Pick up whole Boston butt pork roast for $1.49 a pound. Seedless watermelons only $3.99. The Food Barn super ground beef $3.69 a pound. Fielder Fleischer's hot dogs 99 cents a pack. T-bone steak in the family pack $5.99 a pound. Medium pork spare ribs only $1.89 a pound. Chicken leg quarters $7.90 for the big 10-pound bag. Pork steak in the family pack $2.49 a pound. Boneless beef bottom round roast $4.49 a pound. Jimmy Dean sliced bacon only $2.99 for the 12-ounce package. Hickory smoked or applewood. Check out the health and beauty aisle and the bakery deli and the new school pizza and Crispitos, cheese curds, cheese sticks, breaded breakfast steaks, and chicken fries. And the Food Barn has great deals on Pepsi products. Be sure to find the Food Barn on Facebook and online.
That's the Food Barn in Raglan, where you can get everything you need from down on the farm and it won't cost you a leg or an arm. Give us a call, 472-2178. Thanks very much.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brent Button from Holly Automotive here in Pale City, Alabama. We are a locally family-owned dealership in Pale City. Please like and follow our growing Facebook page at Holly Automotive, where we upload all new inventory daily with prices, pictures, and descriptions. Please call me, Brent Button, 205-338-5355, or stop by and see us all here at Holly Automotive, 225 Old Coast City Road, Pale City, Alabama.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Call me, Drew Alexander, at Union State Insurance, 205-884-1670, or on Facebook, Union State Insurance.
You know one thing I love about Buffalo Wild Wings? You can get wings with any of their 26 sauces and dry rubs for takeout and delivery. That's like bringing an entire B-dubs home with you, which you can't do. I tried. I've knocked down so many walls, only to then be told to halt construction because I'm not zoned to be a sports bar. Kind of just looks like a big pergola or something because of the lack of walls. At least these 26 sauces and dry rubs are available to go. Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go sports bar.
Do you think you're pregnant? Ann's New Life Center is here for you in 2 convenient locations, Cropwell and Leeds, Alabama. We provide free, no-judgment pregnancy testing, confirmation ultrasound, and one-on-one prenatal and parenting classes. You can earn baby bucks that can be spent on anything next door at Ann's Little Shop. All services are completely free and confidential. Ann's New Life Center wants to partner with you by walking alongside you in mentorship, sharing the love of Christ, and assisting you with material resources. To schedule your appointment, call us today, 205-338-4580. That's 205-338-4580.
Are there any drummers in the house?
I play percussion. That's because he couldn't play anything else. Shut up.
6 minutes away from 8 o'clock in the morning. If you just got to work and left your windows down or cracked, might want to go roll them up. Because the computer here at 74 degrees is saying it might rain. The Diva was a good one today. I'll replay it right around 10 o'clock. Or so. I've got to do some editing because the plan didn't go. We didn't have a plan. We were just hoping it would go well. Your part was fine.
Except for when the tiara fell off my head.
Our
That's
part.
okay. Your part. No, don't edit that because that's funny. You remember
Well,
you said that was
he
funny.
couldn't hear.
What?
Oh.
See? You heard what did you hear what he said? Can't believe this. Last week it was Texas School for the Deaf. 46, Alabama School for the Deaf, 6.
What did he say?
You going to go ahead and do it again?
What?
I know. Somebody done went to the QT this morning.
Oh, that was first and foremost. Look, I was supposed to be out of my house by 6:15.
That didn't work.
6:20. We all know that was not going to happen. So, because I was going to run by Tiffany's and get the boa and the tiara and stuff, but I had a choice to make. It was have enough time to go by Tiffany's or have enough time to go by the QT, and the QT won.
Well, it's for you coming in, it's easier because everything's on the right side. You don't have to pull across traffic.
Yes, but on the way home, because
Yeah.
I still have to show the love, I still have to go to the Shell station. I mean, I can't just give them up completely.
Little birdie told me might be a good thing you didn't stop by Tiffany's house.
Uh-oh.
You know what it might have sounded like?
No, she was awake.
Was she?
Mm-hmm.
They're teething.
I think there was some oversleeping going on in the Studdard household this morning.
She was awake. She texted me back, and it was closer to 7, and I knew, because she kind of lives, even though she lives, kind of across from Mineral Springs, you do that left turn there, but she lives like way on back in there, and I was like, I just know that I'm going to get behind the school bus over there, and there was just, I didn't want to chance it.
Speaking of making your way, ooh, that was a good one.
Gracious nations.
Making your way to or from home, are all state stores, air quotes, kind of, sort of, on the way home? The one in Trussville is.
On the way home?
Well, the only one that we have is the one over there in, on 231. Across
To me,
from
that's
Publix.
that's kind of on the way home.
There's not another one anywhere, though, that I know of.
It's on the way home. It's on the way to work, too, right?
Well, I mean, without crossing traffic.
Right?
The one in Trussville is on the same side of the road as Velma's, so it's kind of sort of on the way home.
That hadn't opened yet, has it?
Has not opened yet.
How many state liquor stores we got in St. Clair County? Got the one in Pell City.
There was one in Moody, but I I think it's moved.
I think it is.
No, it's over there by Vans. Oh, that's Leeds.
That's Leeds.
Yeah. Is there only one liquor store in the county? Like ABC, Essential Liquor Store.
Yeah,
that was Essential, remember?
That's
Hairdressers, you don't get to make a
right.
living.
We were Essential.
Yeah, I carried a piece of paper. And
I did too. Karen wrote me out one.
Uh-huh. We are Essential.
Right
Let
there.
them go to work.
I carried around a microphone and a lanyard. That's what I
We
did.
ain't got no microphone.
We ain't got no paying gig.
It is 7:58. News headlines coming up at the top of the hour. The Diva, if you missed her, every Friday at 7:30, season number 9 for The Diva, and it was a good one. It was just a minute or so. It wasn't a super long one. So you can go back and watch it on Facebook or YouTube if you want to. 7:30 in the morning every Friday with The Diva, and it's a good one. So are you preparing for next week yet, or you got to see what happens?
I got to see what happens this weekend.
All right.
See how it goes. Well, this is going to be interesting, I'm sure. I mean, nobody's really playing anybody to talk about. I mean, you got Alabama, Auburn, and Georgia. All three don't really. I mean, I guess it'll be okay, for the start. Everybody should win. If they don't, we got a long season going.
Yeah, it'd be bad if Alabama and Auburn struggle. That's not good.
No.
Eric says there's an ABC store in Asheville.
Says here there's one in Springville, too.
Where's the one is it in the Walmart complex?
Oh, it is. I think you're right.
Yeah. So where's the one in Asheville? Is it by the Pig?
I don't know about that one. I don't know where that one is.
Asheville. I'm trying to think if it's a standalone.
Where would it be?
Eric, where is the one in Asheville?
I'm on the website, but when I hit this little thing there, the map moves.
It would have to be either where the Pig is or...
I don't think it's a standalone.
It's not in the basement of the courthouse, is it?
No, I don't think so.
You sure they remodeled?
No, I don't think so. All right, we got news headlines on the way. Hello to everybody watching on the live stream on YouTube and on Facebook. We appreciate it. You can watch some high school football tonight on YouTube or on Facebook. We'll have Pell City hosting Leeds. If you're going to that game, go early. It is going to be a packed house. I think they're actually even bringing in some extra stands to try to alleviate some of that. You got St. Clair County on the road at Corner. That one will be on the River Sports Network. You can watch as well. And then you got Etowah. They are going to be at home against Fort Payne. I know Etowah fans are happy that one's at home because Fort Payne's a bit of a haul on up there.
And it's only 21 minutes to the ABC store in Asheville from here, according to Google. It's over there with that grocery store. A little bit north of town, between town and the interstate, in case you want to know.
WFHK, W231CW. Our frequency modulation, it's 94.1. Pell City, Lincoln, Asheville, Raglan, Springville.
The River Studio is powered by Benton Nissan, Oxford, Alabama.
News, I'm Paul Stevens. Former President Donald Trump pleads not guilty after being indicted in Fulton County, Georgia. Governor Brian Kemp.
We are now seeing what happens when prosecutors move forward with highly charged indictments and trials in the middle of an election. Simply put, it sows distrust and provides easy pickings for those who see the district attorney's action is guided by politics.
The former president waiving his arraignment. He'll face 13 felony counts in that indictment. President Biden visits FEMA headquarters yesterday.
Before we do anything, I'm here to thank all of you. And I really mean this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are making an incredible contribution.
And FEMA's dealing with the aftermath of Storm Idalia and the Maui wildfires as well. America's listening to Fox News.
The JP Dice weather update for today is calling for a chance for some shower, maybe even some thunderstorm activity with highs up in the low 80s. A 20% chance for rain on Saturday, sunny on Sunday. We'll have JP Dice up in a bit with a complete check on the river area weather forecast. The statewide tax cut on groceries goes into effect today across Alabama, where 1% of the 4% sales tax on groceries goes away, and another 1% is set to possibly expire next September. So it may not be much, but you will save a little bit on groceries starting today. St. Clair County officials recently said that hackers attempted to breach the St. Clair County computer system. Fortunately, no county or personal information or data was accessed. St. Clair County Commission Chairman Stan Bateman said the county's IT people were right on top of it, and this has been a problem across the country for the past several years, hitting government agencies, school systems, and hospitals. Assistant IT manager for the county, John Myers, said an email came in with an attachment with the name of a real county employee, but it was an attempted hack. Myers went on to say that passwords were reset for all employees and security monitors were placed on any affected machines, and that county employees have gone through training to help them identify possible hacking attempts. There is a full slate of high school football around the river area and the state tonight. The Auburn Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide kick off their 2023 football seasons tomorrow, both at home. And we'll be going over schedules as we go through the morning. And the country is heading into a 3-day weekend with the Labor Day holiday weekend upon us. Should see extra traffic on roadways and maybe a few extra boats on Lake Logan Martin as the unofficial summer send-off, the Labor Day holiday weekend, is here.
News on the river. Weather on the river.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms today, mostly cloudy, otherwise high of 81. A low tonight of 65, 20% chance of rain as we head through Saturday, high of 83, dry on Sunday. That's your weather update. Meteorologist J.P. Dice here at 94.1 FM, The River.
Weather on the river. I'm enjoying the mornings and the 94.1 The River.
We ain't got no microphone. We ain't got no speaker set up.
Reckon you can make me some biscuits.
It ain't got no gas in it.
It is 8:05, the football diva. First run this year, about 30 minutes back. It was a good one. We will replay it a couple of times. Well, this wee stuff. I will replay it a couple of times today. Karen papered my office. Did you? I should have left them all up or just turned around and gone home. One or the other. I wanted somebody, look what I got to do. It's Friday.
You got a long
She papered,
list.
yeah. She, I guess you'd hear in the middle of the night, with that little thing you roll on the wall and you get that big sheet out and you pull it down. It's unique. I'll give her that.
Well, she was here when I left yesterday evening, so she was here for a while then because I had a note on my desk too. I was like, oh no.
You had a note? So you got papered too?
I got to go be Guido today.
No, I don't want to look on my desk.
I wouldn't look.
I hadn't looked on my desk yet.
Oh, I bet you got some nasty grams on yours after the fit you were giving her about the idea you had, which is actually pretty funny, but I think we should do it.
All right, so we got to give the Food Barn gift card away. $50. Their birthday, 17, is that right?
17 years old this weekend, yep.
Food Barn is 17. Woo-hoo. Congratulations to everybody at the Food Barn on 17 years of ownership there for those great folks. So we got a $50 gift card to the Food Barn in Raglan that we do need to give away. So we'll do that coming up here in just a couple of minutes. So keep on listening for your chance. That's basically a $50 bill that you can walk into the Food Barn with and get whatever you want to. It's a holiday weekend. So you can go get a bunch of steaks, or if you want to go get a bunch of hot dogs or whatever you want to, hamburger meat.
Crispitos.
Crispitos.
They have those.
Yeah.
They're really proud of that. It's a kid thing, kind of, sort of, right?
No,
it was not?
Oh, no, the
well,
adults.
let's go that way. We got to go to corner.
The adults love them, too. Have you had a Crispito?
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
What
it's
is
like
it?
it's almost like a hard taco, like a smaller, thinner, hard taco kind of thing. It's crispy, hence the Crispito, and inside it's just kind of like a taco in there. The kids love them, and I think I know that whenever a school has them, the staff loves them too.
Are they the real tight, round?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know what those. The kids love them. You're right, they do. You can get them frozen.
Kids love them.
They love them.
Yeah.
They just do.
And it's more than Crispitos. There's a whole bunch of other things that went with it. That's the one I remember, though. But like where they always have their manager special on their ad, they were highlighting that. So, and they're going to have like fresh cut meats and cheeses coming soon. It's an awesome place. The Food Barn is in Raglan. And if you're going to be doing a football party, whether it's the Auburn Tigers, I don't guess I'll get to watch them. $222 cable bill, and I don't get ESPN anymore.
Well, I saw where Spectrum is like no ESPN, no Disney, no.
They can have
something
Disney
else.
and ABC Family and the rest. Just give me ESPN.
Well, there's a lot of folks not going to be able to watch football this weekend unless they go somewhere. And here's the thing: a lot of people are having to choose between Labor Day weekend festivities on the lake and football. So and I'm picking football. I'm sorry, that's my thing. I love it. That's what I wait all year for is football.
When I was a kid, Auburn and Alabama didn't start until the week after Labor Day, and I was maybe 16 or 17. And Labor Day is a big day in Coleman because it's a big golf tournament, and Alabama played somebody that night. And you would have thought it was the end of the world because people had to make a choice. And now it's just an everyday thing. But if you look at some of the older schedules, sometimes even like the 14th of September was the first game.
When did we start having a week 0? When did that become a thing?
I don't know. I think that's the dumbest thing ever, though.
Does even college doing it?
Yeah.
College is doing it?
It's stupid. That's what last week was considered week 0.
And
It makes no sense.
The AHSAA, because it doesn't make any sense, adopted the week 0
Well, we're going to
thing,
do it too. Yeah.
That sounds like a Coke that got watered down. What are you drinking? I'm drinking a week 0. You want it this much Coke and that much ice, and the next day you taste it? Yuck.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
Exactly.
look, I'm on the definition of 0, no quantity or number. So
Kind of like my brainwave right now.
why did they call it? I mean, why week 0?
I don't know. There were some jamborees, but everybody ought to kind of start the same week.
No, I mean,
call it week 1.
Week 0 is like week 1, and that's what I don't understand why. Coke 0, yeah, because it has 0 calories or 0 sugar.
0 Mostel, yeah.
Yes, good running back for Auburn. But the definition of the number 0, no quantity or number. What? So they're
What are we
basically
doing
saying,
here?
all right, it doesn't exist.
Well, Granny on
Yes,
the
it
Jed
does.
Clampett would call it week aught.
Week
Ought. Yeah. Double
naught.
Yeah, double
It'll
ought.
be me a double naught spy. It is 11 minutes past 8 o'clock. We have a Paul Harvey visit coming up this morning about 10. And I'll replay. 10 o'clock's going to be busy. I'm going to do Andy Griffith. What it was football.
My favorite.
We'll redo the football diva, and I'll work it in, if possible, during the 5 o'clock hour. Y'all don't do that during the like real pregame, do you? The diva?
No, she's not. She hadn't
No,
got that big
no,
yet.
no.
No. The Rush Probe show will start at 5:30. Well, the pregame show for Pell City will start at 5:30, Omaha. And so 5:30, we'll do a quick segment from the stadium there, and then we will throw it to the coaches show, and that's about an hour or so. Come on out and join us. I mean, we had probably 40 people-ish or so this last Tuesday at the Rush Probe show at City Market Grill and Buffet. Had a good time there, good food, and it's every Tuesday of game week. So we'll have it, 3 weeks from now, something like that. We will not have one, but game week on Tuesdays, it'll start at 7, and nothing's off limits with Coach. I mean, we talked about headsets. We talked about editorials in AL.com. We talked about hotels. We talked about nutrition, everything. He's not one to shy away from anything. So you can watch that live on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Come out and join us if you want to as well. And then we build it, like I said, into the pregame show, which starts at 5:30 on Fridays.
I had to call Brian Worley the other day, my insurance guy. What are you doing? Watching the Coach Probe show on his phone.
Yeah.
I said he will address any. This was like at 2:30 in the afternoon. You know what I said? I said, well, look, I actually need something. Can you get me to somebody there that actually works?
Hey, we just made a post on our Facebook page as well. You can watch Pell City on YouTube or Facebook tonight. If Facebook is acting up, just go to YouTube. There's no problems at all with YouTube. Facebook, I don't know what the problem is. We got people literally in Australia and Chicago troubleshooting it.
Where?
So,
Chicago.
Thank you very much. Probably 23 deaths last night in Chicago.
Probably.
So you can watch that there, and either one of those. Same thing, St. Clair County is at Corner. You can watch that either on Facebook or YouTube. And then Etowah, our third team, you can listen to the Etowah broadcast on the Facebook page. Well, I put a post up just a couple of minutes ago on the Rivers main Facebook page, showing everybody and telling everybody where you can watch and or listen the different places. So there.
Awesome.
He raised his hand and wanted the mic on.
Huh?
Oh, I'm not very happy at all this morning.
Why?
Well, I'm come in here and I'm in my office. It's a football Friday, and the football character is sitting here, Diva.
I took off my Diva stuff. My tiara fell off. My bracelet was in my way. I can only use my glasses when I'm looking at stuff close up. And I couldn't find a boa in time. But next week I'll have my act together.
No, it's not you. It's these two. These guys are in here talking football with the Diva, and I didn't get invited to the party. I was jealous, and that's why I came in here.
At 7:30. I mean, you could have come in here. Is all I know.
Once she starts, it's hard to break in. It's almost like the drum solo on In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. You just kind of got to let it finish out.
Well, I have a lot to say.
You know what the worst guitar solo is? I need to shorten it. Is it the
Okay, we're going that back. Can any of y'all run this while I go teach him about Allman Brothers music?
At the very end. I mean, it's like 19 minutes. Enough already. Come on.
No, it needs 19 more.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get Rusty and Dale Perkins, Wayne Perkins, Benny Leverton, and we're going to have guitar lessons for you.
Like 19 minutes of
He's
that.
actually pretty good. I mean, he was in meter. He was on pitch. I may have to go learn from him.
Oh, yeah. I was like, all right, already. Fade out. Go to the next song.
When he has the audacity to do this type of thing, I just immediately start thinking, Debbie Gibson, Tiffany.
Happy birthday, Debbie. She was 50. How old was she? 54 yesterday?
Yeah. Studio 54.
Yeah, Debbie Gibson.
Was not 54.
54.
Friday morning, it is 8:16. Some heavy rainfall is on the way. I'm not sure exactly where it is.
Oh.
The IMG at Thompson game last night got canceled. Is the rain supposed to be gone by 7 o'clock?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't looked today, but yesterday the rain was supposed to be in the morning time. And I'm looking at the radar, and it looks like rain, maybe Moody and Cropwell-ish. And in the southern part, southern part. I don't see any in the northern part. Let me look at the hour by hour. Slight chance of rain in the afternoon, like 20 or 30%. So let's not talk about it. Maybe it won't show up.
Bring your umbrella. That's the best thing you can do in a chance for rain is have your umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you want it to rain, what do?
Wash your car.
Wash your car.
Uh-huh.
Wash your car. You know it's going to rain. Sneed State was on lockdown for a little while last night. That's first I saw this.
I saw that too, yeah.
A homeowner fires a warning shot at an intruder.
Mm-hmm.
That's up in kind of the Boaz area, maybe. So that one was I hope the intruder ran off.
Was it a warning shot, or were they just a bad shot?
Or they just missed.
Yeah, they just missed. That way they avoid the attempted murder charge. Maybe.
If I'm in that situation, it's according to how. Boy, if they're on the porch, what do you do?
Oh, I'm shooting them.
You are?
Oh, I'll drag them in the house if I have to, yeah. You ever heard that one?
I've heard it before.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is 8:17, with that happening up in the northeastern part of the state. We had a golfer play golf for Snead State. It's a pretty area. We got a lot of football tonight. We have Auburn and Alabama tomorrow. UAB got a big win last night. North Carolina at A&T, 35-6. I was at lunch yesterday. I got chicken fingers at Butts to Go.
Fingers! Sorry.
I think I want to get me some money down on the Florida Gators. Glad I don't have a guy, because they got beat 24-11 last night.
They stink.
And my dog got me up at 1:30. I go watch Florida game. I turn it on. There's a little warning. This can't be right. I must hit the wrong button. ESPN and all of the Disney and ABC stuff out of here on my cable. And that's where Auburn is tomorrow.
Did this happen last year?
It never happened on Spectrum, as far as I know.
So what's the issue this go around?
It's ESPN and Spectrum. It was CBS last year on a bunch of them.
Yeah, it's just money, trying to renegotiate, and of course,
You picked
Spectrum.
a bad time for that.
Right? Well, they always do.
Yeah, I think it's purposefully. They
Absolutely.
hijacked the fan there right before the season to do that. Wow.
Guess I'll be at B-Dubs tomorrow at 2:30. Watching me some football.
Would they get it?
I'm sure they have figured out a way to make that happen.
They'd have to have satellite.
Either that or an app of some
Yeah,
sort.
they wouldn't have Spectrum. Yeah, Spectrum
Yeah.
is mainly Trustville. I mean, it's wherever you live, kind of what you have to have.
Yeah.
So,
Did you actually watch the Florida game or just see the
No.
score?
No,
Florida
I
was
just did
their
the
own
score.
worst enemy. I mean, the yardage was all Florida in the second half. They just found a way to sabotage themselves all night long, especially in the second half.
that makes you sick if you bet on them and then watch that. They should have won 35-3, and here you go, bookie man. You're making it rain in his hand.
Betting 101 with Uncle John. How to lose every time. Got some great football tonight. Pell City on the River Sports Network going to be hosting the Leeds Green Wave. It is going to be a packed house there. Rush Probst in his home opener. Pregame show 5:30 on the River Sports Network, and kickoff is at 7. You can watch that game on YouTube, our YouTube page, which is 94.1 FM The River, or the Facebook page as well. And again, Facebook is having all kinds of issues, so if you're having issues on Facebook, just hop on over to YouTube, and you can watch it, no problem there. St. Clair County, also on the River Sports Network. They are at Corner. Been a while since we said St. Clair County undefeated at 1-0. If they're able to pull off another victory tonight at Corner, I got to go back and look and see the last time they were 2-0, because I think it was about 5 years ago was the last time they were 1-0. And 2-0, going to have to really do some digging on that one. So St. Clair is at Corner. Same thing, you can find that one on Facebook and on YouTube. Both of those channels and or pages, St. Clair County Saints on the River Sports Network. Also, Etowah, the audio for Etowah. You can listen to that one on Facebook. They're at home taking on Fort Payne. Etowah Blue Devils on the River Sports Network. Other games going on across the area. The Raglan Purple Devils, they are taking on Southeastern. That's going to be in Raglan tonight. Springville is going to be at Mortimer Jordan. Now, they had a big upset against Leeds last week.
I thought it was.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did. The Moody Blue Devils looking to go 2-0 at Sylacauga. They should walk out of there with a pretty easy victory. And speaking of victory, the Victory Christian Lions are at home. They're taking on Whitesburg Christian. So those are some of the games going on around the river area. The poll that came out earlier this week, a couple of teams in 5A. Moody is at number 5, and Leeds hangs on into the top 10. They are number 10 in the 5A poll. And then also in 2A, we got some folks down in Vincent that listen to us and watch us in 2A. Vincent Middle High School, that's the official name. Vincent Middle High School came in number 7 in 2A this week.
And the rule sheet, all of these have been rules for a while, apparently. They're going to really kind of step up the enforcement of them, make it a pleasant experience at Pete Rich tonight on campus at Pell City High. No outside food or drinks. That's pretty much standard everywhere. I mean, it started
pretty much
20 or 30 years ago at a golf course. You couldn't bring your own cooler because, they'd give you a cooler and fill it with ice. Had you buy your drinks from there. So there's nothing really outlandish there. No pass outs. That's standard pretty much across the board, has been for a long time. No large bags or book bags. Now, there's some ladies that need a lot of makeup. They ain't going to be able to bring all of it tonight, and some guys. No large bags or book bags at Pete Rich. Here's one that you may have to pay attention to. Children 13 and under must be accompanied by a parent or guardian. From what I understand, you don't have to sit with them, but you can't just drop them off and come pick them up after the game. No standing on the fence. I had fun with that one yesterday. Or leaning. In Coleman, Coleman's like the top row is ground level. And then they dug a hole for the stadium. So all the former players and wannabes, the one that's going to go to the barber shop after the game and talk about it, they lean up against the fence. And talk about, the game as it's going on. It's just standard operating procedure.
St. Clair is the same way. It's, I guess back when they had the concrete bleachers anyway. And all the guys, every guy that ever graduated from St. Clair County High School that played in a game, all lined up and they're like this. Well, what I would have done if I was out there, if I was there, if I was the coach, and it's always funny because all the ladies are just looking back at them and rolling their eyes because, there is just from one end to the other, just men all standing up there talking about what they would have done.
Bunch of Uncle Ricos.
Oh, yeah.
Coach would have put me in, we would have won state.
And nature has its own way of not letting it overcrowded. Somebody 86 will have his service at Sumber. Somebody 26 comes in. They take her place. There's always, Mother Nature knows there's just enough for that fenced area. But as we say around here, not today. At Pete Rich, of course, it's down at the field, too. The one in Coleman was high, so you could still see the game. Yeah. What about even during warm-ups? People love going in there and taking pictures, stuff like. Can you go down and take a picture and come back?
I don't know. I'll watch tonight. Watch on the YouTube or Facebook.
Because a lot of moms and dads, they'll take pictures. They'll turn around and take a picture of the crowd because it's going to be a big crowd tonight. Press box, just the color of a high school football game, and their daughter's a cheerleader, their son's in the band or on the team. A couple of more. No Pell City students allowed on the other side, the visitor side, and no sideline access without a sideline pass. And I did text the senator. Oh. He does have one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
he does have one. He will be allowed inside the fence tonight.
Couple of things about Pell City. I was looking at some stuff on social media that the high school put out this week, and you mentioned this many times. You've got the ability to pay cash at the gate. You've got the ability to do the pre-sale, all that good stuff. And then also, I know the kids are in school already, but 7th, 8th, and 9th grade football players, if they will wear their game jersey, they can get in free using the pass gate near the field house. So 7th, 8th, and 9th grade Pell City football players, if you'll get your game jersey and wear that at the pass gate, then you can get in for free.
Is that tonight or every game?
I think it's every game. I think it is.
That'd be good.
Employees in the Pell
Could
City.
I pass for an 8th grade football player?
Yeah. We'll get you a jersey.
Yeah, get Wacker's jersey.
Better get one of the offensive lineman jersey. Pell City school system employees, if you have your pass and ID badge, you can enter for free using the pass gate near the field house as well. Just you, the spouse or children, got to pay to get into entry for that. But again, if you're an employee of the Pell City school system, have your ID badge and you can get in free at the pass gate.
It is 8:27. I did work us down into 2 breaks, by the way, as we're doing a football Friday. The Diva's first run was about an hour back, brought to you by Karen Wilbanks. Karen is with ERA King Real Estate. We'll play that, replay it at about 10. 10 o'clock early is going to be busy. If you're not like crazy stuff going on, we'll check in with Fox News. A Paul Harvey rest of the story. We'll have What It Was football with Andy Griffith and a replay of the football Diva. Big crowd tonight at Pete Rich. I'm expecting like they might not take a seat. They might be standing by a seat. And nobody sits down. Nobody sat down at the game last week. Mm-hmm. They stood the whole time.
I'm hoping, and Lance has seen this through the years, I'm hoping the gold seat people show up. Yeah, you hate to see the reserve seating, and you see it at a lot of stadiums. And we appreciate all the great corporate sponsors. They buy the seats and they donate, but they don't use them. Give them to somebody in the company, give them away on Facebook, just do something. You hate to see every other part of the stands full, and then that hey, here's our big booster club people, and it's half empty.
I don't think really. I'm not sure other sections of the stadium have necessarily been full, but if there's going to be a spot that's got a gap, that's it for sure, Adam. And I don't think that's going to be the case tonight. I don't think it's going to be the case anywhere in the stadium, including the gold seats. Mm-hmm. I really expect a capacity crowd tonight. Very similar to last week. Two communities right down I-20 from each other. Two excellent ball clubs, both needing that first win. Both teams, coaching staff's going to be hungry. So I think we'll have a good one. I think we'll have a packed house.
On Thursday morning, Lance and I, we go over to the field house, and we spend hour and a half with Coach Probst. And
I had my ear to the door. Y'all didn't see it. I want to go.
And it's just the three of us, and we're just talking football in there. And, he's telling us the game plan and what they want to accomplish and things to look for through the course of the game. And we do appreciate that. I mean, he's an open book. We ask him a question. He doesn't. He tells us, and the confidence he has in us, and that's how big broadcasts are done. Is when you watch on Saturday, Auburn, Alabama, whatever, the broadcast crew will meet with the coaches and some of the players and get some of the information, and it helps the broadcast in itself. And so we do that with Coach Probst on Thursday mornings, and we did that yesterday, hour and a half ish, something like that, and. He loves talking football. He just loves talking football, X's and O's.
Yeah, and for us to do what we've done the last, you've done it 20 plus years. John's been in the booth as well before I had the opportunity to come on board, and it's just guys that but what we're doing on a Friday morning, like to talk football, and then you get somebody with the experience and the pedigree and all the state championships like Coach Probst. Man, it really is. It's just fun. It's just fun to go in there and listen. He's always got a story or two mixed in from his career, and it's just a lot of fun to go in there and talk football with him.
Yeah. So we'll have the Rush Probst show. That's recorded or done live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. at City Market Grill and Buffet. So you're welcome to come out and join us there. And then we take that in its entirety and build it into the 90-minute pregame show going towards kickoff. So 5:30 pregame show Pell City, 6 o'clock pregame show St. Clair County, 6:15 for Etowah, all on the River Sports Network tonight.
Adam and John in the mornings on 94.1 The River.
Want to hear something unbelievable? Hargray is unveiling its best offer yet. Unlimited internet for just $25 a month on a fiber-fueled network. Get reliable 100 meg internet for just $25 a month for 12 months. With unlimited data, or as I like to call it, unlimited internet. That's uninterrupted streaming, unending downloads, unmatched connectivity. All for the unparalleled price of $25 a month. Call 844-938-0786 or visit hargray.com/25. Unleash your internet today. Hargray, your reliable internet provider. Limited time offer. New customers only after 12 months. Regular rate of $66 a month. Applies. Subject to change. Call for details.
Looking for a little more comfort in your life? Don't think you can afford a top brand heating and cooling system? Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. And at Allen Service Company, they'll show you the full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems. Turn to the experts at Allen Service Company, where financing is available, subject to credit approval. Call 205-338-2311, 205-338-2311, or visit online at allenservicecompany.com.
I can't believe I just scratched that card. Find my insurance card. Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
Call me, Bart Perry, at 525-0726. State Farm Insurance and Bart Perry, partners to make sure life goes right.
Premier Centertainment is open and ready to entertain you and your family. Movie theater, bowling alley, arcade, restaurant, and more. Check out the $5 movie specials, or how about renting out a theater for just you and your friends? For the latest in movie showtimes, bowling reservations, and more, go to pccmovies.com. That's pccmovies.com.
Butts to Go has been smoking up some of the best barbecue in the South since 2009. And they're serving up some of the best lunch specials too. Monday through Friday, like grilled pork chops, half-pound cheeseburgers, the budget-minded barbecue sandwich chips and a drink special, and much more, plus ribeye and filet dinners. Be sure to find Butts to Go on Facebook. Listen to the River for their daily lunch specials or stop by anytime. Butts to Go, 2600 Mays Drive in Cropwell. Call your order in at 205-223-8165. They're great on holidays and they cater. Butts to Go.
Sylacauga Marine and ATV has been the area's #1 source for a full line of tracker boats. Now Sylacauga Marine and ATV offers the full line of tracker off-road vehicles, ATVs, side-by-sides, and personal terrain vehicles. And with the full line of off-road vehicles, Tracker and Sylacauga Marine and ATV can take your love for the outdoors not only to the water, but now to land. Whether for play or work, get out and enjoy the great outdoors with a new Tracker off-road vehicle at Sylacauga Marine and ATV. Old Birmingham Highway in Sylacauga or online at sylacaugamarine.com.
Stay up to date with all of the shows and events at the Pell City SEPA. Log on to pellcitysepa.com for info and tickets to fantastic plays, musical acts, local sound series, and so much more. That's pellcitysepa.com. pellcitycepa.com.
Weather on the river.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms today, mostly cloudy, otherwise high of 81. A low tonight of 65, 20% chance of rain as we head through Saturday, high of 83, dry on Sunday. That's your weather update. Meteorologist J.P. Dice here at 94.1 FM, The River.
Weather on the river. I'm enjoying the mornings. 94.1 The River.
This one's called Jazzy Piano, in case you're wondering, at 25 minutes away from 9 o'clock. Today in music history, we'll roll in at about 9:15. In one form or another, a page full of birthdays. We have Landon Bothwell, 8 years old. Gracie Adams in the club. Keith Milliken in the birthday club, along with Emily Munkus, Joanne Golden, Adelaide Tidwell. Like we say, the phone's ringing. That's for you, whoever gets it. Tiffany Snow, happy birthday. Audrey Brogdon, 14. Haley Barnes and the Food Barn, both are having a birthday, and we have to give that certificate away.
All right, then.
Can somebody think of something? Paul Crew in the club. Bo Harville celebrating. Serena Nicholson, Dion Stevens, Teresa Carden, Chris Deason, and Leslie Bensinger, along with Preston Cooper. Happy birthday from us to y'alls. Hope you have a good one on this Labor Day holiday weekend, the unofficial summer send-off with you buds from the river.
I got another birthday. I just saw this one come in by way of
You better
Facebook.
give me another piece of paper then.
Hello, everybody on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate y'all watching and or listening. Of course, those listening on the app. In the App Store, it's 94.1 FM The River. And, of course, the old-fashioned way, 94.1 FM on the radio. Barr says his lovely bride, Teresa Kirby,
is having a birthday. So happy birthday, Teresa Kirby, added into the birthday club. I saw, did you see the story? Publishers Clearinghouse. Did you guys know it was still around, first of all?
I mean, I think I still see some commercials here and there. Are they finally going bankrupt?
No, some dude from Albertville won $1 million yesterday. Yeah, they came to first Alabama winner, won $1 million. They knocked on the dude's door. He wasn't home. He was at work. The guy's name is Edwin Walker. You know what? They said he was in Coleman. He was on his lunch break, and he was coming back from Coleman. But he lives in Albertville. And so they went there, and they had to wait on him at his house, and then finally came back, and they gave him the $1 million check. Ed McMahon looking pretty good since he's been dead 15 years.
His hair is a little grayer. Have you ever seen those guys? I guess when like people first got video cameras, they'd get a van, they'd get some spokesman-looking guy in a suit, a camera or two or three, a bunch of balloons, a great big check, and they'd be over there hiding in the bushes while they hired somebody to do that. Somebody comes to the door. Hello, you've won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes, like $90 million. And they faint and all this stuff. About an hour later, their buddies fess up. That's brutal.
That's horrible. Yeah.
And they didn't really win. It just went out on and did it's funny. I mean, a lot of thought and money and went into it and planning. Went better than our Diva this morning, the way we got in it. But that has happened.
I would no longer have a friend. That would be a deal killer for me. No,
that would be me.
That's awful.
Look, I'm still stuck on Ed McMahon, and here's why. Adam kills off an elderly celebrity about twice a week. And now so when he says Ed McMahon's looking good, I'm actually over here wondering, does Adam think Ed McMahon's still alive? They sneak up on us. This thing is not so black and white. Bob Barker, I bet there were more than a few people who went, oh, wow, he was still with us?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got spayed and neutered at one time.
Last time I saw him, he was whooping up on Adam Sandler anyway.
Yeah.
Over there on the golf course, over there, threw him in the lake and all that stuff.
Edward Leo Peter McMahon Jr. If he was still with us earlier this year, he would have been 100. We lost him in 2009. What's that, 14 years ago?
What's his birthday? Does it give it?
March the 6th.
March 6th.
Yep, he would. Do you know he was a colonel in the Marine Corps?
What?
Yeah, he was a colonel, and that's a full bird colonel. I mean, that's high-ranking stuff there.
Hollywood, the old-time Hollywood was very much connected to the military. A lot of those famous actors, you'll check their bio. And obviously, a big part of that was World War II, but just a lot of patriotism. A lot of those guys being in the U.S. military, and then you get to today, not so much. I don't think you have a big military Hollywood connection happening in the new millennium.
No, because they're all pansies.
There's a Paul Harvey rest of the story. Eddie Albert, who was on Green Acres, and they said there was a movie where he and like Gregory Peck go around Paris. It's a really good old movie. He was a World War II hero. He saved a whole ship full of people with his heroics. I forgot exactly what he did, but the guy on Green Acres.
Really?
Yeah, he was just doing before he was anybody. He was I guess in the Navy, and they said he's credited with saving possibly hundreds of lives with what he did. Eddie Albert, the guy, he was the mean guy on. Well, I think somebody in the birthday club knows him today. Paul Crew. They had a little bit of a connection, if you get that, but he was the mean warden on the original Longest Yard.
Shoot him! And he didn't shoot him.
And his monkey goes, history. I love that part.
It is 8:41 here on a Friday, Football Friday. We got 3 teams on the River Sports Network that you can watch and or listen to tonight. Big games for Pell City and St. Clair County. Rush Probst making his home debut against the Leeds Green Wave tonight. And you can watch that one on the River Sports Network on Facebook or YouTube, just like the morning show here. You can watch on Facebook or YouTube. We appreciate everybody checking us out. Pregame show, 5:30. Kickoff is going to be at 7 o'clock.
You got St. Clair County at corner. That's a big one. Coach Tyler Robinson looking to go 2-0 with the St. Clair County Saints. Look for the pregame show at 6 o'clock there. And you got the Etowah Blue Devils. They are going to be at home against Fort Payne as Coach Matt Glover is looking to get his first win on the season against the Fort Payne Wildcats. Fort Payne, are they 5A or 6A? They were 6A.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're where they are in that because they've been one of those teams on the bubble there for sometimes 5A, sometimes 6A.
Well, and I Lance, I don't know if you hear it, but and it's not true. It might have been true 15 years ago. Well, Pell City, man, they need to be a 5A. They're a small 6A. They're not. If you throw that out there and you say that you are wrong. Pell City is probably top third. Matter of fact, they were talking about expanding 7A, and Pell City is high enough in 6A, they would have been one of the small 7As. Oh, wow. So Pell City is not a small 6A by any means. They're at least halfway up, if not a third of the way up. And that's the way it is. We're not close to a 5A.
They opened up their season, Fort Payne did, at home against Scottsboro, 107 points scored.
Ooh.
Wow.
Scottsboro won 56-51. They are 6A, and their region foes. We've played them a lot over the years. Their region this year is May Jemison. There's a W. Gadsden City. That one's tough. Lee of Huntsville, Hazel Green, and Buckhorn. That is their region games for Fort Payne.
Fort Payne, maybe some good teams, maybe some not so good teams over the years. If there's a McPherson on the team, they got a good kicker, man. I mean, those guys are just, I don't know how they produced that group of kids, but, of course, one in the NFL, one down there at Auburn just doing an outstanding job. Those guys are really good. And talking about this 5A, 6A matchup, and I agree, Adam, I think we're a lot closer to being a 7A team before we'll ever be a 5A team again. But Leeds Greenwave, Leeds Greenwave 5A, and I was looking back. Remember, guys, 12-0 last year. They got off to that 12-0 start. They beat Moody. They finished 12-1. So it's not a joke coming in here tonight. I mean, Jerry Hood is a top-tier Alabama high school football coach. Rush Probst has a ton of respect for him. They've met many times before. And, yeah, they stumped their toe last week out of the gate, but you've got a team that lost by 3 and them. Pell City lost by 4. I would expect another battle tonight.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the last time St. Clair had a winning season or even a season where they was halfway decent was when Matt Glover was there.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken, when we went to the semis, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And now he's at Etowah, but I think I've talked to a lot of folks that and asked them what their thoughts were on the Saints this year, and everybody's pretty happy with Tyler Robinson. They said he's really come in there and done a great job of turning that program around, and that he's got a lot of young men on that team that respect him and listen to him, and they're getting the discipline that they need to. Because I think I don't know if it's been the coaches or if it's been the players or it's been a little bit of everything, but I think at one point that kind of got a little bit lost control. When I say discipline of the team, I mean in all aspects of that. I mean mental discipline, physical discipline,
You're saying
everything.
They're an undisciplined team?
No. I'm saying that kind of got lost as far as being able to get them as a whole to perform. And I think Tyler has brought that back to that program, and I'm glad he's there, and I'm excited to see what he does for St. Clair.
John, I don't know if you're looking. If you are, don't cheat. When's the last time Pell City beat Leeds? Throw it out there real quick. If you looked, you can't.
I didn't look, I promise.
You can't play along either. Throw it out there real quick. Come on.
87.
Ooh, that's close. He might be spot on.
1988.
Oh, wow. Good job, John. That was close.
Pell City, the last 4 meetings, Pell City is 0-4 against the Leeds Green Wave. Lost last year, lost in 21, lost in 20. Lost in 89, so there's a big gap there. And then the last win was a 27-0 win, October the 14th 1988.
Wow. Yeah, listen to her. Wow.
That's
John,
awesome.
good job. I said he might be spot on, and you're giving John all the love. By the way, you see I'm over here. I got nothing pulled up. All-time record. Let's say Leeds 19 wins, Pell City 16 wins, 2 ties. I'm just saying.
No, 4 ties.
He's doing the just saying a lot. We talked about that this morning.
JS, just saying.
Here's one that you may not believe. It was 2017 when St. Clair County went so far in the playoffs.
Okay.
Where did they finish in their region?
Oh, you know what?
You would assume first.
Now that you say
they
that,
go
I
to the
remember.
state semifinals, and I'm not going to say had the game won because they play 48 minutes.
They had
and
the game won.
The last minute is every bit as important as the first minute.
He's not wrong.
And I was listening to that game. It was cold that night.
Oh, yeah.
Foggy.
At Briarwood, and it was 37-33. They finished third in their region.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I remember that because there was a heck of a run for them to get all the way to the semifinals. We called that game. Matt Glover, coach at Etowah now, was the head football coach. Brooks Dampier was the offensive coordinator. And I don't think I'm saying anything that either one of the coaches would disagree with. I think they almost outthinked and outcoached themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They had a 3-possession lead late in the third quarter, and they just dialed it back. And that is when it just kind of started all caving in.
They had 2 rematches. Winona beat them pretty bad in the regular season, and then they beat they're the Dragons, right? And they beat them in the third round, and Briarwood had their way with them in the season. It was 31-6, Briarwood. And then during the playoffs, St. Clair County High, they had the best 3 quarters of football they've maybe have ever had.
That was good.
Fourth quarter got them.
Yeah, it was the wide receiver. They had a wide receiver, not a big kid. I think he even wore number 1 for St. Clair County. And then the next
one of them,
year,
we played the Trustful, now he's at Auburn.
The next year, he transferred over to Trustville, and now he's at
Javarius
Auburn.
Johnson.
That's who it was. Yeah. Yep. I was helping do the
Thank you,
the
Matt.
stats or whatever. Remember that?
Yeah, that was the beginning. All right, I'll make the joke. That was the beginning of the end.
I wasn't going to say it.
Of the Marlon and Therese marriage.
Yeah.
Hey, Marlon and Therese are no longer married because they attempted to do stats that night for us.
We thought they would get all the way through the game because they successfully put together one of those entertainment centers that you got at Service Merchandise. We know with all 150 screws and nails and different size little thingies. They got that together, but they couldn't quite get it together on the sidelines at Briarwood.
Oh, Lord, there was almost bloodshed in the stands that night. Oh, I was ready to kill somebody.
It was.
And Adam's over there refereeing, and he's like,
I know. I'm like, forget about. I'll just make the stats up. Johnson's got 219 yards. We'll make crap up. Y'all just go to counseling, please. I don't want to be responsible for this.
But they finished third in their region.
Counseling didn't work.
Basically third in the state. We need to get out of here and pay some bills. It is 9 minutes away from 9 o'clock.
Doc's Bar and Grill in Pell City. Delicious food and a great atmosphere. Whether you're craving hand-breaded tenders, Philly cheesesteak, a Reuben, how about a BLT or a juicy bacon cheeseburger? Doc's has ribeyes, fillets, or salads like Caesar, Cobb, chicken, or Greek. Your favorite place to meet with friends, old and new. Doc's Bar and Grill. For lunch and dinner hours and to see their full menu, look up Doc's Bar and Grill on Facebook. Come see Amber and the great staff at Doc's Bar and Grill.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brent Bunton with Holly Automotive. We are a locally family-owned business right here in Pell City, just past the movie theater at the corner of Florida Road and Old Coast City Road. If you're in the market for another vehicle, we have cars, trucks, and SUVs. We buy, sell, or trade cars. So shop local. Come see us at Holly Automotive. We want to earn your business. Please call me, Brent Bunton, at 205-338-5355 or stop by and see us all here at Holly Automotive, 225 Old Coast City Road, Pale City, Alabama.
So, my buds and I are at Buffalo Wild Wings for game day Sunday, and there is football everywhere, except when I blink. I once missed a game-winning TD because of a blink. Been wanting to turn the inside of my eyelids into a B-dubs ever since. You know, wall-to-wall TVs, hot wings, bartender serving me beers, all in my own eyelids. But insurance won't cover it, so I gotta come up with the cash. Well, at least they're still the real Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go sports bar.
Please drink responsibly.
Win South understands that life can get busy. That's why we're dedicated to making your banking simple and convenient. Whether you need to open an account, apply for a loan, or just manage your finances on the go, Win South offers several quick, convenient digital services to help you get back to the fun. So, no matter where your fun may take you, we can help you get it done. Anywhere, anytime, in as little as 5 minutes. Win South Credit Union. Checking, savings, loans. Deposits insured privately through American Share Insurance. This institution is not federally insured. Equal opportunity lender. NMLS 418540.
Good call or bad call, officials always have the final say in sports. Hi, I'm Alpha Agent Brooke Tollison, and I know it's important for you to have the final say on the insurance plan I build for you. You'll have peace of mind knowing that I will work hard to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Alpha Insurance, always a good call. Call me, Alpha Agent Brooke Tollison, at 205-884-3470 or stop by my office next to Dairy Queen in Pell City.
The Sinclair County Farmers Co-op is your full-service hunting headquarters. You'll find great prices on fertilizer, plot seed, deer stands, game cameras, guns, archery equipment, and more. That's the Sinclair County Farmers Co-op, just off Highway 78 in Pell City. Stop in today and see for yourself or call 205-338-2821. The Sinclair County Farmers Co-op, locally owned by farmers with a great selection and old-fashioned service.
Trick out your truck this fall at Apex Vehicle Services in Pell City, where we install all the major brands of lift kits like Rough Country, all brands of custom wheels, tires, and off-road accessories. And we can even customize golf carts and ATVs. And financing is available, so call today to schedule your appointment. Apex Vehicle Services, 205-813-7373, or click on apexvehicleservices.com. That's Apex Vehicle Services, the peak of quality auto care.
Adam and Joy in the mornings, 94.1 The River.
$75 degrees. A lot of birthdays going on at 5 minutes away from 9 o'clock. It's too late to give away the food barn, isn't it?
Yeah, y'all were talking all the time. Therese just wouldn't stop talking. What?
You wanted to say wouldn't shut up.
Why did they bailed out in the last 5 minutes? What the crap?
I don't know.
They just bailed out on us.
Lots of birthdays going on because it takes 5 minutes to read this. And speaking of the Food Barn, they are 17 years old today. Happy birthday, Food Barn. And Haley Barnes is also celebrating a birthday. Audrey Brogdon is 14. Paul Crew, happy birthday. Bo Harville celebrating. Serena Nicholson in the club along with Dion Stevens, Teresa Carden, Chris Deason, Leslie Bensinger, Preston Cooper, Teresa Kirby, Keith Milliken, Gracie Adams, Landon Bothwell is 8, Tiffany Snow in the club, Adelaide Tidwell is 6 years old, Joanne Golden, and Emily Munkus as we're heading into the unofficial wrap of summer. Labor Day coming up on Monday, and we have the Black Jacket Symphony Saturday night at the athletic fields behind the Civic Center doing Saturday Night Fever. Is that the name of the album?
I think so, yeah. Where they do the fireworks from. Everybody knows where they do the fireworks from. PellCitySepa.com if you want to get some tickets to that. I think there are a few tickets remaining. We were talking about football tonight. Big game. Pell City is hosting Leeds. And we talked that last segment. The last time Pell City beat Leeds,
was in 1988. Now, they had a big gap. Pell City lost last year. They lost in 2021 and 2020. And then they lost in 89. So there was a 99, 09. I mean, it's a 31-year gap between some games. But 1988, the last time Pell City beat Leeds. When did they have the first game?
Oh, it's going to be a while. Leeds been if you were near a railroad track, you're an old community. If you look at like teams that have been playing football 100 years, there was either a river or a railroad track. We didn't have interstates. I can say dates back to the 50s.
How about the 50s? They were probably into the teens on their matchups by then. 1921 is the first time that Pell City and Leeds squared off, and Leeds picked up the Panther tail and went whack, 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 whack. October the 21st, 1921. John was just an infant.
Yeah.
Pell City lost 34-0. Pell City got revenge the next year. They tied 0-0, though. So, that goes all the way back to 1921. Leeds holds the upper hand as far as the all-time series. Leeds has 19 wins, 16 losses, and 4 ties. So, hopefully, Coach Rush Probst and the Pell City Panthers start evening that out a little bit, and we stop the streak at 0-4 in the last 4 games.
I probably should have thrown this question out at least once since I've been working here. There ain't no way that's been Pell City's football field the whole time. I don't know for sure.
I don't know either. I don't know where the first football field.
I'm because the high school, was it ever where the courthouse is?
Courthouse or the mill. You know, there's a school that was there. That's a great question.
I bet it's going to be over somewhere near the mill. But I don't know. I have no clue. I've never even thought to ask that one. I know Coleman, they moved their stadium about 20 feet. They're literally
like a CVS.
Yeah, they moved to the better corner. And I remember when they built it, speaking of 21, my dad was born 2 years later. But would anybody be around that still knows?
I don't know. And I'm looking at some of the comments there, and you put yourself in the birthday club, right? Didn't you write your name down?
No, I didn't write my name down. It's not. No, I don't want to write my own. Happy birthday! A little thing that comes out, party hat.
Susie, and we've been talking about John's birthday today. Number 68, John Simpson turned.
It's 74.
74. Susie is watching this morning. She says your birthday is on the 3rd, on Sunday. So happy birthday. John doesn't put himself in the club. Do the little whistle thing again. Little slide whistle. Yay, me. Charlene says, when I was young, my sister was in high school. They stopped them from playing because they would end in a fight. Talking about Leeds and Pell City.
We've talked about that one before. There was a big melee, so they quit playing. For 30 years almost.
Yeah, and that was that. I think that was that gap.
Yeah.
That 80, 88, 89 time frame until almost 30 years later.
And we talked about this, good, bad, or indifferent. Does Pell City and Moody renew the 2-year deal? It's a 2-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
So much fun for the fans.
Yeah.
So many people were at both stadiums.
Mm-hmm.
5AB to 6A, both times. But, I mean, how do you not, it happened, we played Lincoln, and a zillion people showed up at both stadiums, and we didn't play them. That one went away. Money is a big deal.
One of the things that Coach talked about, Coach Probst, and if you can go back and watch the Coach Probst show pretty much at any time, it's on the Facebook page. We do it live every Tuesday at 7 o'clock from City Market Grill and Buffet. You're welcome to come out and join us. We had about 40 people there or so this past Tuesday, and thanks to Kenny and Cindy and the great folks at City Market Grill and Buffet. But we do it live, and of course, when we're done with it, it's up on the Facebook and the YouTube channel. But one of the things that Coach talked about this past week was talking about matchups, was that he was talking about getting 6 home games every year. He said this is the first time, and I think he said maybe 20 years,
since he has had a 5-5. And if you're not familiar with it, you've got 5 home games, 5 away games pretty much every year that you just reciprocate. So one year you get the gate at your home. The next year your fans got to go to the other team and they get the gate and concessions and parking and everything. So he said, and it's a matter of money. It's a matter of buying out the other team and it's not unusual. I mean, Pell City has done it in
Tom
years.
Jones said.
It's not unusual. Pell City has done it in the past, and other teams have done it. And Rush, obviously, in his previous places he's been at. But I think that's something that Pell City fans, you may see. I don't know about starting next year, just depending on how he can do it. But it may be a 6 home game, 4 away game schedule for Pell City for a while.
Well, we'll be talking about that. It's 5-5 this year. But, yeah, over the years, we've bought out a game or two. Not many. It's been pretty rare. Who would be the option to buy out this year?
Wish we'd buy out Eufaula. That's 5-hour round trip, man.
He has ties there. I don't think we're going to buy that one out.
No. I don't. We're not going to buy any out this year.
What would be one is sometimes it's one of the Birmingham schools that they'll come here and play for a little bit of money.
And a lot of times it's an inner city school that has very poor home attendance.
Yeah.
And so that school, the inner city school, they'll say, all right, we'll take that $15,000 check because we're going to have 100 people in the stands. And it costs money. You got to have police. You got to have faculty, overtime, and everything. So those are all the instances that I can remember over the years.
It is a Friday, a football Friday. The Diva's coming back at about 10. So will Paul Harvey. So will what it was football between now and then as we're getting ready for the Leeds game coming in tonight. Pete Rich Stadium. A lot of rules. We've been over them a lot of times. So if you're leaned up against fence, you might get a tap on the shoulder. Say, back them up, Terry.